The information contained within this video is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment in any manner. If you have any chronic or recurring conditions, please seek your doctor's advice before starting any new exercise program.
Hey everyone, how are we doing today? My name is Eli Joseph, and this is the first episode of the ACL Accords. So, a while back, exactly 2 years today, I tore my ACL, my MCL, and my meniscus in a really tragic, well, not so tragic, but really freak basketball accident. And it's changed my life forever since then. I'm a former D3 athlete from the City College of New York on their track and field team. Shout out all my track and field people. Part of a championship team with a streak of 10 years, woohoo. So helped them secure 3 championships and then graduated with the advertising and public relations degree.
Tell me about the day of the incident.
Ooh, okay, so boom. I was playing basketball in our school's intramural basketball tournament. They're hosted annually, so each year create teams of 3 out of our rec players, and we played 3-on-3 to a chip game. So the minute I got subbed in, things were going great. Like, there was a couple hiccups, some turnovers, maybe missed a pass or 2, but I found the rhythm. And afterward, the game was going fantastically. And then they made a substitution on their team, and the person that they subbed in, let's just say he was a little overzealous with how he defended me whenever I had the ball in possession. So one particular possession when I had the ball, I created space off of a sham god move, and I drove to the basket, misstepped, and the pressure that he applied when he fouled me caused me to rupture my ACL, my MCL, and my meniscus at the same time. So, I would like to say for the record, every time I watch this part of the video, every time I hear myself kind of scream, because that's what that was at the end of it, I feel like a part of me dies a little bit. And I say that because I do have some recollection of what my right leg used to really feel like, and every day I'm kind of reminded that it doesn't look like that anymore or feel like that anymore. The shock during the time I was laying there kind of didn't let me feel anything, so I was kind of just laying there with the dead leg, but anytime I tried to move it, it was just volts of pain just shooting up my leg. So checked into the hospital. I was there for about 2 hours. They took my x-rays and they determined that there was no broken bone. So what that told me was one good thing and one bad thing. The good thing being I didn't break anything, but I tore something for sure. Before I left, I got scheduled to see a orthopedic doctor. So after he got my MRI results, he called me and he told me that I tore my ACL and sprained my MCL. And this is actually where it starts getting... It turns out that I actually couldn't go to him any further because my insurance was out of network. So I had to find a doctor that was in my network. Bruh. Ended up finding a doctor in my network that my insurance took, and it turns out that I actually tore my ACL, MCL, and my meniscus at the same time. So my first doctor actually misdiagnosed me. And if I didn't get that second opinion, God knows what would have happened had I gone to the operating table. Had surgery the week after, and I woke up with a brace and the biggest bandages I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, after that, my dad and my mom came and they brought me home. Saw the surgeon the week following after my surgery for my post-op checkup, aka the worst decision I could have made. Guys, and I cannot stress this enough, if you just had your ACL surgery, please start therapy as soon as possible. When I mean the next day, immediately after like getting home after the surgery, it was pretty surreal. I was doped up on Percocets and I was basically in bed for like a good week or two, could not move, couldn't walk, putting pressure on my leg was like really strenuous, and more or less just waiting for therapy to start. I did therapy for about 6 months in total. Unfortunately, after 6 months of therapy had gone by, I found that I had not regained my full flexion and extension in my right knee. So that kind of left me with two options. I could either continue trying to tough it out, or I could get secondary surgery.